Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? I'm back. We're finished now with Bash in Berlin 2024. We're done. And now's my time to tell y'all what I think about this show. Man, oh man. This show, man. This show just was not good. And it's just sad because it's like, man, if the WWE continues to keep this up with their PLEs, this ain't going to be going for much longer, guys, because it's already bad enough we have 5 matches now and they're all dragged out and without much really surprises. Like, it's bad enough. And then just to continue this, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna tell y'all, well, I mean, at least I did good with the picks, though. I did get 4 out of 1. I only got one match wrong, which I'm disappointed about because I really wanted to get that perfect. But 4-1 is great. It's still a good score regardless. But man, after watching this, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of happy I didn't stream this because I probably would have been sitting there mad as hell, bored as hell, like. And I think that was the biggest problem about this pay per view, PLE, whatever. It was just boring. It just wasn't really that good. Like, man, let's get into it, man. I mean, this shit was ass. This was ass, man. This was like, and I was wrong. I was wrong about SummerSlam. I didn't think SummerSlam was gonna be that great, but it actually turned out to be pretty decent. This one I predicted was not gonna be that great either, and then they start throwing the matches at us really quick right after the last pay per view. So, and yeah, I was right. I was right. Yep. But let's get into it, man. First, we had Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. So right there out the gate, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens did not main event, but I could see why they main evented Gunther, and that's because they're in Berlin. So I mean, shoot, Gunther actually getting pops and Ludwig Kaiser getting pops. That was crazy to me because you never see that, and hey, I liked it because I like Gunther. So I know not too many people like him, but I like Gunther, so I actually like the pops, but. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, honestly, to me, was the worst match on the card. That match was just not good at all. It had no real good build. They should have never been fighting in the first place. You already know Cody Rhodes is going to win the match. There's no stipulations. They keep doing the same thing with Cody Rhodes, right? Cody Rhodes just keeps getting these single matches, and they just keep going the same way. Shoot, I think the last one with the Bloodline was a little bit better, or Solo, and that wasn't even good. But this was just even worse, man. To me, this was the worst match on the card, man. And Cody Rhodes wins. It's like they was trying. It's like they knew the match was so bad, so they had people study hit their finishers, but people was kicking out. Like, oh, he just hit the stunner, but he kicked out. That's how bad of a match it was. Now the finishers are being super weakened just to add some hype that's not really there. Man, AJ Styles, I remember when Cody was going against AJ, I remember I was like, man, I don't think it's going to be that great. And I think most people said that, but it actually turned out to be pretty good and at least worth watching. Him versus AJ Styles, but this, no. I don't even advise people to watch this match, man. I gave this match a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Cody Rhodes wins, so I got that pick correct because I picked Cody Rhodes. Then the second match was Alba Fire Isla Dawn versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Now this match was slightly better than a Cody Rhodes match. It was a little sloppy. It was a little sloppy. I even seen Bianca mess up her kickoff, and that had me laughing a little bit. She tried to play off so much, but I was like, damn, you don't never see that. Like, I done seen her do that kick up 1,000 times, but that's the first time I ever seen her mess it up a little bit. So it was a little sloppy of a match. I mean, the match to me was dragged out though, and it's just like, honestly, this just should have been like a squash match. Like, BJ and Bianca should have just been way more just dominating in this match instead of having Bianca get tag team all day, and then she finally reaches Jade, and then Jade has her little goal. Like, that's what they were doing, like keeping Bianca in as if she was the weaker link. I mean, the finish was good though, and I do like the fact that they won because I'd rather them be the champions than Alba firing them. They boring and they weren't even doing anything. They weren't even really making the championships look strong. Like Jaden Bianca will make it look strong and good again. We just got to set her up with some better feuds. If I had to guess who they gonna try to throw at them next, I don't know why. I think it's gonna be Piper Niven and Chelsea Green because they ain't been doing nothing lately, just backstage segments. So that's what I think is gonna happen. But I gave it I mean, this the match I got wrong though, because I really did think that they wasn't. Because this is the first time Mr. H has ever given someone a title back, especially tag titles, right after losing them. Not too long ago. Like that ain't really never happened. And then I just did not expect it. The way he made Jade and them lose and ain't really been, gave him a title shot on SmackDown and the DQ. It just felt like they didn't want to give it to him, and that's why I didn't pick him. And I really felt like this was the match where Jay was gonna turn, because eventually we know that's gonna happen. And then I see other people thought that, and I thought it too, but I was wrong. It didn't happen. So they actually won. It was at least a good finisher. Not the best match in the world, but it was better than Cody versus Kevin. I gave this match a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. And what else did I have to say? It was one more thing I think I had to add in. Yeah, and that's about the end of that one with that match. Then next we have CM Punk versus Drew Mack. But yeah, I wish I would have picked Jade and Bianca though. I wish I would have had a perfect score. Like I said, it was just too long too. But yeah, CM Punk versus Drew Mack. Now, this match was to me the best match on the card. Now, this was the best. Was this match great? No. This match honestly was average, but it shows you how bad the pay per view is if average was the best. This match was kind of drawn out as well. It's like everything was kind of dragged out. Really, it wasn't much filler, nothing backstage promos going on or nothing. This was just not a good pay per view, man. But I did like this match though a little bit. I did because because it was something added to it. Y'all had the straps, and then y'all had to go around and touch all corners. Whoever touch it wins. And then y'all had the lights. I actually found that to be interesting and something, something of like a change of pace. You know, even though I did feel like this match was extremely predictable, because I got this match right too. CM Punk won, and I got it right. I think most people knew that they wasn't gonna let Drew beat him twice, but Drew was being competitive. The ending was a little dragged out to me though. He hit him with like 4 GTSs, then touched each corner, and then took the bracelet off his arm to touch it with the bracelet. That stuff just is getting dragged out and weird. This whole thing weird strap match, but I did enjoy it. It did have my attention. I'm actually was like looking just to see like, okay, who gonna hit this light? What's gonna happen? How things finna go? So this again to me was the best match on the card, and I gave this match a 5 out of 10. Though it was still average at best. It still wasn't that great. It wasn't, but it was at least good enough to get an average score. And I could say like, okay, you could check it out just for the theatrics of the match. So got that one right. Then match number 4, we had Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley going against Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan in a mixed tag team match. Okay, what I gotta say about this match? This match was not that great either. It wasn't as good as the last match. It wasn't as good as CM Punk Drew. And that's mainly, and I think the main problem with this match is two main problems. Problem number one is that these mixed tag team matches just need to be thrown away and never used again, because they don't make no sense. We might as well just watch a regular tag team match. Why are we watching a match where half the people in the match can't fight the other half of the people? That just don't make no sense. The men can never touch the women, do anything to the women. So what is the point of making it a tag team match? It's so stupid, and it's so set up. Like, obviously the women gonna keep getting in, or the women might slide, hit the male, and then he's gonna tag. It's dumb. And it would be Damian and Dominic in this, and I find that to be strange too. Like you would Liv and Rhea, but they the ones who the feud really about, and it's gonna go somewhere, especially for Rhea. But Damian and Dominic are just here just for nothing. When you really think about it, you see they can't even hit them. So, but they're taking bumps and spots. Again, at the end of the day, with this feud, Damian and Dominic ain't really gonna have nothing. At the most, you might get Damian versus Finn, but again, what's that gonna be for? Finn got a tag belt, unless maybe he see, I don't know. See, he'll need somebody else. The match did have shenanigans. Judgment Day intervened, and it added shenanigans, but it was still weird because you got all these dudes coming out, but it's like I said, nobody can really hit nobody. It makes no damn sense. They were being dominant. I say that's another part. The second major part was wrong with this match is it's not really a good match. Obviously Damian and Rhea can destroy Liv and Dominic. Like that's what make it not good either. Like they're not really a match or a threat for them. So they're just gonna get destroyed. We sat here and watched all these episodes of SmackDown and Raw where they was just in Raw or whatever, and they're just destroying them even when the whole group comes out. Like, come on. And you already know who won, right? The Twin Towers, whatever you want to call them. Rhea Damian win. This match was all right, but it still was not good. It was not good. And I already explained why. I gave this match a 4 out of 10. So this match was pretty much on the same level as the tag champion match. Rhea, the Bianca in that match. Okay. And last but not least, we had Gunther versus Randy Orton. I know you probably like, why is he laughing? I'm laughing because of how bad this match. This match was so bad it was like comical, man. Like this match was, and it was just like, man, this was the main event. This was the main event, and this stuff was comically slow. This match felt so slow. Like it was just moving in slow motion. Everything was again dragged out, drawn out, man. Everything took forever to just get to where it was. I thought this would at least been better. Like Gunther's match against who did Gunther just recently go against, right, for the title? See, I'm forgetting already. But anyways, that match was better. His last big match was better than this. This was just, and then Randy was like winning the whole time, but you knew Gunther was just gonna come back and win. It never felt like Randy really was gonna win. Even when this match played out kind of just like the Kevin Owens match, which was boring too. It's like here they go, now you're hitting finishers, but people still getting kick outs. Now they're doing all of this because they knew the match was just so boring and so dragged out, man. It really was. Um, I do believe this match was slightly better than Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Again, slightly, and you were gonna tell by my score. But and that's only because it was the table spot and them and it did get a little goofy too when they was outside the ring, but then it became like a no count out, and then they start using steps and doing other stuff like that made no sense at all for this to be just a regular match. Gunther got put through the table. Again, they try to make it look like Randy was really gonna get him. Randy goes for the RKO after the time. Gunther reverses, gets him in the clutch. He ain't even win with the Gunther bomb. Here you go winning again with the clutch. I'm just gonna call it the Gunther clutch, okay? Just like the Gunther bomb, Gunther drop, Gunther splash. He has the Gunther clutch. Randy passed out. Gunther wins. And boom, show over. This show did drag on too. It went past the 3 hour mark. It went slightly over the 3 hour mark. So I don't know how did it get that long with just 5 matches. This match was pretty long. This was like Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens part 2. But again, slightly better, just slightly better. And again, another reason why it's slightly better too is just because it made a little bit more sense for them to be fighting. Like Cody versus Kevin Kevin Owens. Nobody wanted to see them fight. At least Gunther versus Randy made a little bit more sense. These guys are not friends. You know what I'm saying? So I'll rate it just a little bit higher. So I gave this match a 3 out of 10. I know Cody Kevin 2 out of 10. This 3 out of 10. Damn. So what's that on average? Damn, out of 50 points. Let me see. 6, 11, 15. Damn. So this total score. This got an 18 out of 50. Dang. And I got 4 out of 1. So I was 4-1. I only got one match wrong, man. I'm disappointed though, because I want to get a perfect score on a pay-per-view. It's been a while since I done that. It's probably been like a year. It's like I keep getting a winning record, but I don't get that perfect. Why didn't I pick Jay and Bianca? Why did I not just? Because it just didn't seem, after watching them and seeing what they've been doing with them, I'm like, okay, they finally got a fair match. Yeah. But something gonna happen. Somebody go, nope. It was just dragged out. Oh man, Gunther wins, man. Big Gunther wins, yo. And in Berlin, they was geeked. They was happy, and the crowd was geeked during the whole show, really. And they was really excited with Ludwig and them, and they was happy. They were happy to see Gunther win. But SummerSlam was definitely a better pay-per-view, and this just was not that great. So, man, I'm talking about, man, that main event was comical. What are y'all gonna do now on the way to Bad Blood, man? What are y'all gonna do? Please hit that like button, man. Comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Tell me if you thought it was not good either. Tell me if you think WWE should keep this type of stuff up with their PLEs, because I think they're heading in the wrong direction. And then it's broken. It definitely needs to be fixed. So thank y'all, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you guys later.